Good morning, afternoon, night, whatever it is, wherever you are. Thanks for joining. Um, we are getting a warm up game in again before drafting. So, this is a new Mutate deck I threw together yesterday. Um, Unfortunately, I have none of my early curve cards. So, we're just going to try and make this work. So, let's see, we'll go there. This deck typically plays cards before turn 4, so I'm not sure how this is going to go, getting off to such a late start with it, but we'll see. Anyway, getting a warm-up in before we draft. I'm going to draft the core sets again. I've decided that I enjoy that. So, see how that goes. I guess we'll go here instead. Make it green. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have enough for that one. But let's go here. There we go. So we'll sacrifice, or our opponent will sacrifice that, and then we'll swing in and take out the Planeswalker while we're at it. There we go. Off to a good start. And that should be enough to mutate this one now. Okay. Good deal. Now we got some of our small stuff to throw the big stuff on. And as long as we don't get stuck with a board wipe, which Mono Red has some, but not a ton, I think we're in good shape. We only need to deal 11 damage. So I think we mutate this one here, and we'll have more than enough. That's ball game. And there we go. So that Mono Red got off to a pretty lazy start, which was great because I got off to a very lazy start. So in that matchup of lazy starts, we did really good. I may run another warm-up game. I don't see anybody in the chat yet. I'm a little bit late, and maybe that's part of the problem. My schedule is... We are off schedule, that's for sure. But it looks like we're streaming okay. We'll do another warm-up game, I think. I'm going to switch over, look at Facebook real quick. Yeah, everything looks good. Okay. Another warm-up game. We may have to just start the draft. It might just be me. It's okay. You guys can watch this on a restream. Hopefully you do. I hope you do. See, last time I was able to keep that hand and didn't have anything early because I had more land. I guess I can hope I draw land. There is some stuff there. Yeah. I'd almost rather have land than I would an early play. But we'll see what happens. The Mysterious Egg is questionable, but I like it. I don't know why. Are we playing another Mono Red? What is it about this? I don't know. What I don't like here is that if this Mono Red is halfway decent, then there's a shock coming before I ever get to mutate that thing. Oh, it's not Mono Red now. Okay. I don't know what it is though. Rakdos Sacrifice, maybe? Okay. Well, so there's an upside and a downside then. Because my 4/4 is not easy for red to take out. But it is pretty easy for black to take out. Without any kind of hexproof or indestructible or anything. And it's very vulnerable to black. Yeah, I think we're going to scry. Move away from that. And I think just go in for another 4 damage and wait. Yeah. No surprise there. Which, I do feel like that's probably the biggest weakness to... Ooh, and discard stinks too. I don't say that's the biggest weakness to... let's go here. To this deck is just knocking my stuff off the board. But discarding is bad too. It's really one of the reasons I didn't build Mutate for the longest time, because it's very much all your eggs in one basket kind of deck, and I'm like, I don't like that. So, all right, let's go here. Just like, I feel like there's probably a pretty good chance. I guess we'll go there. That we're going to see some other kind of murder effect. Well, maybe not. We got him down to 10. Kind of surprised. I expected to see some kind of murder effect there. Oh, wow. That was pretty good. We might hit platinum. Well, I'm supposed to be drafting. I thought I would wait and see if anybody shows up, but... Okay, there's that. I want to go double check my Twitch channel. I'm still showing that nobody is here yet. I mean, I know I'm on a little late, but... Okay, that says live, but what it's showing isn't a live feed, is it? Yeah, it's a live feed. Okay, it just looked weird. It says an hour and 44 minutes. Oh well. Maybe everybody's got to catch it on the restream. I think we should draft. Oh, everything's going away. Welcome to New Historic. What is that? I haven't seen this yet. Seeing the maturation of the historic format over time has been exciting, but recently got to thinking, have we lost sight of what truly honoring historic traditions? Not exactly, but take a historic back to how things were really meant to be? What is this? What does it mean? Decks could be as small as 40 cards, and you could play as many cards as you wanted, but not just 4. Okay, I really didn't think about that as what historic was supposed to be. So I don't know where that came from. This is just an obviously great way to play. We've even enabled all access so that everyone can participate. We're still debating the fate of existing old historic queues and events. No! Don't change historic. Enjoy the new look of historic here. Have fun. Build a 40 card deck with no limit on copies of a card. Every card is legal and available, whether it's in your collection or not. Yes, even that card. This sounds horrible. Like, surely the plan isn't to make this permanent and get rid of what we now know as historic. Surely not. I don't even... Oh, that would be so bad. That would be so bad. I mean, what they're talking about sounds like maybe a fun format to try out, but do not replace our historic. Unless you're going to give us something similar and call it something different. I mean, I guess it's all semantics at that point, but I mean, give us full on Pioneer, I guess? But don't tell me I've got to either play Standard or that weird historic that you're talking about. Oh, that's rough. Alright, let's get this draft going. I waited. Now we got to do it. Core set. We did zombies yesterday. The day before we did... I don't know what we did the day before. Well, okay, we had Kaldheim the day before. The day before that, we had green and white. And I don't really know what we were going to do with it. But it worked because we picked up, I think, 4 wins. 3 or 4 wins. It really wasn't that bad. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, we did. We definitely were in white because I remember we had the Baneslayer and Mighty Leap and the little Pegasus. I mean, if our goal is to find the underdrafted cards, white is always a good place to look. I mean, if people are going to underdraft something, it's probably going to be white. I mean, green has bombs, red has spice, black has removal, blue is for really evil people, and they definitely exist. And then there's white, and white just gets overlooked. So we'll keep an eye out for that, because we might get some good stuff there if it's overlooked again. Are we not going to get our seat filled? I don't even know how this works. I've never had the timer run out. One or more players did not ready up in time. Rebuild. Oh, they got to rebuild the queue. Okay, so now we're ready. All right. And we're all here. Alrighty then. Oh, is this going to be good and limited? I mean, you can 6 is fine. There's not going to be board wipes, so I don't know. Hey, there's a skeleton. We could go skeleton warriors. I mean, skeleton zombies again. I like that. I like black white. I'm going to take it for now. I don't really care for Lena. I'm not going to go artifacts, I don't think. That's interesting. Knights are interesting. Whenever it attacks, opponent loses 2 life. It's only a 2/2 for 4, but I do like it. I also like a shock. I like flying and drawing a card. Oh, I do like the shock though. Let's go there. I think that's a better early pickup. I do like red, and I haven't drafted heavy red outside of when I was drafting Jund and Kaldheim. Maybe I move a little more red this time. Red-black could be good. I'd love to find some sacrifice outlets. Life gain. Indestructible, I really like that. And we already said white might be underdrafted. I like flying. Let's go make a stand first, and then I'm keeping my eye out on some other things. I like the bloodletter. Flying. Okay. Green and blue. I don't know that I want to go there. Here we go. I do like this, because this gives other stuff flying. Okay, interesting. Okay, so we're keeping an eye out on white, because it's probably going to go underdrafted. We've got some decent white cards already. I like the idea of some kind of sacrifice thing going on with the Resembling Skeleton, and I can get into some red direct damage. I don't know if there's going to be enough mana fixing to go 3 colors here. Well, then again, there it is right there. That would help. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Alright, that's interesting. 4 damage to creature. 2/2 Death Touch isn't bad. A 3/5. I'm not going to go blue. 4/5 Wolf. Wow, we're almost forced to either go green. I'll go here. I don't know. That is removal in red. I'm going to go white. I don't like much. Wow, is blue going to go underdrafted here? That would be wild. Do I want to shift that? Okay, I'm not going to shift just yet. But I suppose I could shift that way. I don't know. Okay, there's some recursion. I like that. I actually kind of like the... I like the card draw there. Let's go here first. I like what we see in black there. Be interesting to see that come back around. And people must be drafting red. I haven't seen much good in red yet, other than the shock. So we may end up white-black, which I don't have a problem with. Here comes some... I like that. Oh, there's another one of those. That's the original pack I saw it in. I don't know that I want 2 of them. May end up cutting one. I wish I'd have known that was going to come back. I would have taken one of the other cards when I took that first one. I wasn't, I guess, paying good enough attention. I didn't recognize that pack. I think the recursion is what I would have liked to have taken there instead, had I known. Okay, I think we'll go there. This is interesting. Oh, we'll see, there's a recursion again. Wow, red is really getting drafted though. I've not seen a lot of good red stuff come around. Looks like green's not getting drafted. There was some mana ramp and a bomb in green. I mean, we don't have a lot of red. We could easily consider green. Oh. Is Sorin going to be good enough here? There's the die. Let's try it. I don't know if we're going to be able to pick up enough vampires to make that work, but I'll keep my eye out. Enters the battlefield. It's not bad. I mean, there's a vampire. I don't know if it makes it worth it or not, but I don't know if I'm crazy about the other options. We'll try it. Still keep my eye on green. Green looks good. Okay, blue's got to be going underdrafted. Somebody gave that up. Okay, I like the Epicure, but I think it'll come back around. I think God's Willing is the way to go here. I like the Thrall. That double black is going to be tough. Could go some more recursion. Go Mind Rot instead. Okay, this is our second round. So we've still got time to shift if we decide to. I think we could have shifted to blue, which is interesting because I don't want to shift to blue for sure. That's not my comfort zone at all. I'd rather shift to green, but it looks like green is getting drafted just maybe a little under. Which one is this? Equal to its toughness rather than its power. That's interesting. I don't know if I like it that much. Oh, I like that. We got a couple helpful lands. Ooh, a pacifism. And more mana fixing. I think the pacifism might come back. I don't know. I really like it though. Let's take the Evolving Wilds. Which is interesting because while I would need it more if we were going to be 3 colors, it really feels like we're only going to be 2 at this point. And I don't know if I've seen enough vampires to make Sorin really worth his metal. Can't attack or block alone, but it's flying. It's a 2/1 for 1. I think I'll try it. Because does Sorin do much of anything? You can +1. But really, if you don't have vampires, his second +1 and his -3 are useless. So he's probably going to get cut. Gains first. I mean, it's fine as a creature, but I also don't see me using anything else here. Okay, there's another vampire, and it's not a bad one if we figure out our life gain situation, which is pretty much non-existent at the moment. Well, there's a black bomb. I like that anyway. It's so interesting to see so much blue sitting out there. I halfway considered that card earlier. Each other creature you control. It's probably not going to be great, but there it is. Zombie Knight enters the battlefield. Draw X cards, creatures that died under your control this turn, and it has flash, and it's in our colors, so that's not a hard decision. I really would like to get some life gain going. I think I'm going to keep my eye out for anything with lifelink or something similar. Because at the moment, like, Revitalize is about the only thing I have. Because what I'm thinking is we could end up sticking with Sorin and wow, I'm not crazy about much of this pack. I kind of like that as removal. I like Infernal Scarring, it'll come back. I kind of like the Sky Scanner too. We'll go with the removal. But I'm almost thinking even Epicure and Sorin isn't a bad combination even with just the 2. Oh, the Imp that I always get smashed to pieces with. I think I'll take it. I'd like to have it on my side this time. That Death Touch on a flyer is pretty tough to deal with sometimes. Well, we are absolutely in our colors. I don't know. There's a lot of things I don't like about it. I keep not finding synergies I want to find. Let's see. Exile all creatures converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard. Until the end of the turn, you may cast a creature spell from one of those cards. Why not? Why not? Oh. Well, the dog isn't a vampire, but we're not really in zombies this time around so much. Do I want village rights? I think I'll take it. See if the dog comes back around. There's just a lot of things I'd like to have that I can't quite find. Alright, there's... I think I'm actually going to take the Revitalize again. Flash is really interesting. I like... Maybe that'll come back. That doesn't look too bad. That Mass Marauder or what? I've never seen that before. Well, that's probably not true. I don't remember seeing it before. That's probably more accurate. Becomes blocked by a creature. That creature's controller. Dang, I don't remember seeing this thing either. Talk about a bomb, though. It's really expensive. I don't know if I'll ever get to cast it, but... Jeez. Alright, we're not playing that, so we'll move it down. Okay, we'll go there. Yeah, we've really missed out on any kind of solid theme. We didn't get to go sacrifice. We ended up... I mean, we've gotten some flyers, but I don't know if that's really a theme. We missed out on vampires, really, for the most part. Yeah. I feel like... And I'm a theme kind of person for sure. Like, especially tribes. I love doing tribal stuff. And we just really kept missing it. Just the cards just weren't quite there. Oh, this is wild. Guess we'll go there. And there. Okay. We must have had a lot of people drafting in our colors. Because especially here at the end, I'm seeing a lot of blue, some green, some other things. Wow. Yeah, definitely feel like we were had competition as far as what we were trying to draft. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep village rights. That doesn't feel necessary. I don't think I need 3 of those. I'll probably keep that. We'll keep that. Skeleton is nice. Let's see. Tap target creature. It's okay. We might come back to it, though. This is really expensive. I'll hold on to it for now, though. That's some of our only removal at the moment. Pegasus. It's a basic vampire, but I still might keep it for now. There is a little bit of life gain, which is possibly helpful. Let's cut those for now. Oh, I don't know what that was doing there. Okay, this thing is so expensive, but it's sticking around. The Epicures will stay. Enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it for each other creature you control. Gosh, 5, and it may not even hit for much. I'm going to cut it. Okay, that puts us at 45, which is still a lot. I don't know that I want to go that high, but I almost want to test it and see. I do feel like it's a little high, but our curve isn't bad. Let's try it. I don't like it. I mean, I like what we were going for. We just couldn't hit some. We had a lot of misses. So We do have a fair amount of flying. I think that's going to be helpful. We have a few things to grow our flyers. So like right there, that's not bad. It's actually a pretty good opening hand here. So, I mean, there is some potential here. And for whatever reason, with these core set drafts, we've been really able to hit on some of these potential, these decks that are good but don't feel like they should be great. They're still winning some games, so. Alright, let's go there. And get some damage in. And we're in the air. And we have Death Touch, even though we're tapped at the moment. If we feel the need to, we could use that as a blocker. Speaking of Death Touch, our opponent's looking like they may have a Death Touch theme here. Alright. Okay. Okay, when it enters the battlefield, exile all creatures with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard. So it's not going to be any good now. So let's just swing again. And then we'll revitalize at the end of our opponent's turn. So, not bad. Surely they've got some removal coming. Maybe not. Maybe Death Touch was their planned removal, which works really well since we're in the air and they're not. Let's just go ahead and use this now. Okay, that's not great, but it'll work. We did pick up 3 life. And, oh! And they bail, because they did not plan on flying. Flying is maybe going to be what gets us some wins, I think. I like that. We just got to hope we keep hitting that curve that way. That was a really good opening hand, though. Really good opening hand. If we hit that kind of opening hand on the regular, we will be fine. Just have to probably mulligan a little more often than I'm used to try to get there. All right. Saturb. Saturb? I don't know. Okay, so we have a Pegasus and we have a Knight's Pledge. Those are both good here. We have no black mana yet. This is a risky opening hand, but I still think I like it. I think I can get to a swamp early enough to make it worth it. It's a risk. It's definitely a risk. Okay, there we go. There's a swamp. All right, I think we can live with this risk. Let's go there. We'll go there. So pretty soon we'll have a pretty good sized flyer out there. Well, they went lifelink. I should have maybe picked up some earlier lifelink, but I didn't. Oh well, it'll be fine. So hopefully we can deal enough damage to keep up with their lifelink. I mean, I suppose we could block. Oh, here we go. Now we can block. With Death Touch. Well, I guess not this turn, though. Yeah, I think I may wait and block. Although I do need to consider dealing some damage, too. Okay, so now I can pay for that to have Death Touch. Let's just get back on the offensive. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead. Death Touch, block. Alright. We're up to 5. Let's go ahead and do that then. Okay, now we have a blocker. They still haven't dealt with our aerial attack. Okay, that's big. But they're also going to be tapped out, which means I can swing in again. As long as I throw down a blocker. Which I think I'll do. And we'll throw that one down. Okay, the lifelink is a problem. I could really use some removal to get rid of that. Oh no. That hurts. Okay, I'm gonna have to change my strategy now. I'm gonna have to block. Yikes. Okay. Let's wait on that though. Yeah. Let's wait. Let's block. I'm thinking I let this block and die. And then Village Rites. And then still have enough mana to cast that. And when... Or I Village Rites and cast that before I declare blockers so that I can use it as a blocker. Oh, they're passing the turn. Okay. Well, I think that just helps me. I'll wait. Oh, that's interesting. You may sacrifice a creature or discard a card if you do draw a card. Okay, that doesn't hurt me. I just need them to think I don't have enough blockers. And then and swing in with everything here. That's what I need. Okay, good. Now, Village Rites, sacrifice. Okay, go here. And then let's wait on that one until after we declare blockers. And then we can save something with God's willing. Okay. Let's go there, there, and there. And now... Oh, wait. Did I mess that up? I needed to do that before I declare blockers. Dang it. I can't do it anymore, can I? No, I can't. Oh, but I didn't block. Mm, okay. I messed that up. Yep, I messed that up. I missed, I don't know, I was calculating and didn't look all the way across the board. Okay, oops. Did not look all the way across the board to count the, I wasn't counting the attackers. I mean, I knew I had to block all three. That was part of why I set it up with the extra blocker. And then I was thinking, oh, I can double block here, but then I can't double block. Oops. That's frustrating because that, well, I don't think I would have won anyway. I mean, it was been a huge comeback, but I should not have lost there. That was a brain fart. For sure. Should not have lost right there. Very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. All right. The lifelink hurt. I needed removal. So it makes me wonder if I need to cut the deck down a little bit. Because I could have gotten to my removal, I think, had I... Yeah, see, I don't know if I like this hand at all. I mean, I have an early Pegasus, and if I can get to at least 3 land, I've got a few other things I can play. But Sorin, well, actually Sorin would be helpful because he can drop... Let's keep it. Because actually, he could drop the Epicure early. We should... I had so many things going that I couldn't quite figure out because I think part of it is I kept seeing later strategies, and by the time I was picking those, the cards needed were already being picked over. So like Lifelink, I really needed to go with the Epicure, wasn't there. Vampires, I needed to go with Sorin, they weren't there either. And it's because I was getting things at the wrong time. Changing my strategies too late. And too often, probably. But I think we have some synergy, even if not a lot. We have some. Alright. Now let's go there. Get that out. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. There we go. Our opponent saw that that wasn't bad either. I like that. That makes me feel so much better after that last loss. That was such a bad loss. And it still probably would have, again, it probably would have ended in a loss anyway, but I hate misplaying like that. That should have been, yeah, it just shouldn't have ended where it did. Alright, so we're guaranteed 250 gems and 2 packs. So that's nice. And all we got to do is get to 4 wins, and we can draft again tomorrow. What a streak that would be. But I don't think we can do core drafts after today. I think this is the last. I think we just looked at it. I think it was the last 24 hours or something like that. I don't know. That historic announcement or whatever it was, that freaks me out a little bit. This isn't very early of a... I'm going to mulligan. I'm going to mulligan. Ooh. I'm not crazy about this, but I don't want to mulligan again. So I'm going to keep it. But I'm gonna basically waste my first 2 turns because I can't play anything here, and I've got to pay for this. So yeah, I just wasted my first 2 turns, but I really get scared when I start mulligan down to 5. But all right, well this is interesting. We can get down a couple of flyers. Alright, I like this. And it looks like we're against mono white again. Okay. So I'm thinking if I attack, I can't take it out yet. I think I'm just going to wait. Just going to wait. Ooh, that hurts. I need some way to get rid of that. I don't know what it is yet. I just did not draft enough. Let me think. It can't block alone. Let's go here. And then we'll throw down the standard bearer afterwards. Hopefully we get something good out of it. Well, okay, not great. Oh, especially on the back of another land. I need to find my removal. I think those 2 white destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. I mean, what they called. I think that and my Death Touch Flyer. That's about it. I didn't have good removal. Let's go protection from white. It's a creature. It'll be kind of helpful. I'll keep it there. You know what? Let's just go here. Boy. Vigilance, 3/5. That's... I feel like that's so much better than it ought to be. Okay. Let's go get something else. I'm just not entirely sure how to deal with that. I think that was, and it was interesting because we were drafting black and still having a hard time finding a removal. And usually black is the king at removal. I only have 1 creature card. It has to be creature. Let's see. All creature cards. So I don't know. Let's go here. We'll gain some life. Let's just do it. Let's just swing. I think we have to stay on the aggressive, and we have the Idol of Endurance, so we'll see if we can't figure out a way to use that to our advantage. So now we have, what, three creatures in our graveyard? Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. But I need to be able to double block for it to work. That's how we're going to kill that thing. Okay, let's go here now. We can't do it this turn. Or we can do it later. Okay. So the next time we block, we double block, and I think we can kill that Sentinel. Let's see. Creatures. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. This thing just keeps getting so big. Alright, let's block there. Okay, so what is it now? It's 6. If I give these +2, that's 3 and 4. Okay, that's still enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have enough to go here, but let's do that later. Alright, let's just hope. Of course, we would still be taking 7 there. Good night. But I can figure out a way to block. 1-1 counter. Yeah. I can figure out a way to block next turn, maybe. And what is it? Protection from multicolored? Wow. There's just... the board is just too big. They've gone too wide. We're having to put everything we've got out there to kill one creature. Okay. We're down to 5. And there's currently too many creatures to block. Are you kidding me? Wow. I don't even know what we can draw at this point. Oh my goodness. That is so not worth it. Oh, I forgot that had flash. Oh, I could have cast that last turn. That stinks. Well, that's it for that game. That would have been so good to use that with flash. Okay, there were definitely some cool things there that I just didn't really comprehend. So the Idol of Endurance, really good. I'm glad I got to play with it. I really wish I would have remembered that had flash. That would have been so good. But yeah. I needed my removal. So I think I've got to thin the deck. I've got to be able to have a better shot at getting to it. So now the question is, how do I want to thin the deck? I think it's the bombs that need to go. I don't know. Or revitalize, actually. I definitely don't need 2 of those anymore. I like that. I definitely want to keep that. Village Rites kind of came in handy. That kind of came in handy. I want to like Infernal Scarring, but I just don't. Skeleton can be a good chump blocker if it's not up against flyers. I do like Indestructible. I like that. It's just a basic vampire. We'll cut it. I haven't even used the Mind Rots yet. They might come in handy. That actually did come in handy. It just didn't go quite as good as we hoped. I don't know. If we get to cast either of the bombs, they are good. Okay, that cut 4 cards. I do think cutting 4 cards is helpful, so let's run with it. See what we got. Oh, I just cannot believe what's going on with Historic. If they end up taking away our Historic format, that would just be so awful. I'm going to look and see. There's a Historic group on Facebook that I'm in. Although I don't know that people post a lot in it. Where's it at? It's got me worried. I don't play any standard. I'm not playing Brawl right now. I pretty much play exclusively Historic when I'm not drafting. But I have been drafting a lot more lately. Well, now I don't even see it. Huh. Oh, there it is. Historic format. Okay. Let's see. Loyal Pegasus. Village Rites. Not a lot else. I don't like this hand. But I'm going to keep it. It saves me from a mulligan. I'll go ahead and get the Pegasus out in case I get a good draw to get something else. I haven't seen any chatter yet. Okay, we'll draw a card. Oh, not draw a card. Gain a life. Gain a life. Oh. Well, we're getting land, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Still don't have much else that I can play, and I mean the good side is our opponent hasn't played anything. The bad thing is they're playing blue, which is bad just in and of itself, but it's also bad considering we're running behind, and blue will take advantage of that for sure. Okay, this isn't going to capitalize much on the life gain, but it allows me to block and attack with the Pegasus, so we're doing it. Yeah, I just checked out the historic feed and I didn't see anything about it, so there's that. Alright, what is this? As long as you control an artifact, alright. I think we attack. And if we can use Inspired Charge, we do. Okay. Oh, they don't know what to do. Because that would give us 4, 5. Oh, that's interesting because we would not... Okay, that actually paid off. That was not actually going to end as well as I thought. At best, we would have killed the aerial engineer and still possibly... If they'd have double blocked, we'd have lost the Dwarven Priest and could not have killed 2 creatures. So that actually wasn't going to end all that well. It would have been okay, but definitely not what I would have hoped. Oh, that is such a good card. Such a good card. Alright. 5/3. Do we block here? Yeah. I like the Epicure, but I think here it's... I think blocking is the best thing it can do for us at the moment. Oh, I do like that. Is the Epicure the only thing there? So at some point we could still Village Rites and go there. Okay. Maybe even get a decent block in here. Since we are holding Inspired Charge. There's battlefield, target creature gets +2. Okay. Okay, so holding to block is good. Alright, I think this can work. Are they going to attack? Yes. Okay, let's try it. See if this works. Okay, now we'll double block here so that that goes down. And see, I'm kind of thinking since we can bring it back, that we go ahead and get the card advantage here. And then we go Idol of Endurance. Oh, I could really use my Death Touch Imp. Alright. Wait, what just happened? Oh, they were exiled. No, they weren't exiled. What happened? Oh, it's 3 or less. That's what it was. 3 or... So that... Wow. That hurt. That really hurt. So now I'm going to pay 2 to cast the Pegasus. That's awful. That's so bad. Oh, I did not think about that. It has to be 3 or less. Okay, so in a better constructed deck, this card is still amazing. But in that situation, wow, that was so bad. But that's what happens when you draft and play with cards you've never played with. I like the card. I never played with it, so I'm getting used to it. And yeah, probably going to lose this game. I don't know how to get out of this. Is this 3 losses? I know it's at least 2. I hope it's not 3 already. I'd like to pick up at least 1 more win. I think it's 3 though. So bad. Wow. The skeleton won't do us any good because of flying. Yeah, we're gonna bounce. It's bad. It's very bad. Okay, we did learn some things, and that was fun. But wow. I don't even know. Yep, that was 3. I mean, 2 wins isn't the worst. I mean, I've gone 0 before. I definitely was hoping to find some better synergy in my drafting, and I just couldn't find it. So, I mean, that was a thing. All right, now we just have to build back up. So the good thing is I'll have 10,000 gold soon, and we can use that to draft and hopefully build up enough gems to get this cycle going again. But, well, and actually at 10 o'clock today, when these reset, I could very possibly hit 10,000. We still could be drafting again tomorrow, even though we didn't have a good one today. I didn't win enough to pay for a draft with gems, but I'm going to be caught up in gold enough. I think we're still drafting tomorrow. How crazy is that? I like Sai. That was a decent pickup. Oh, what is this? Open the graves. I like that. I've got a couple already, I think. So that's not bad. Not spectacular. I was going to say, none of my packs, I feel like lately have been spectacular. I don't know. Some have been okay, but I had a lot of less than spectacular packs, I feel like. Alright, what time is it? It's, yeah, it's kind of late. I mean, not late, but it's getting close to time for me to get off. I've been going a little bit over my time a fair amount lately, which is fine. But I think today I'm going to stick to it. I've got things to do. So, appreciate your watching. We very well may be drafting again tomorrow. Having a good time with it, even though didn't win as many games today. But it's been a lot of fun. So, thanks so much for hanging out. I appreciate it.